Man, when I was a kid, I always used to try and make the main character move in beat with the finger snaps. It's just so funny. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Pokémon Colosseum. Last time we took on Mirror B, and we won, and we also snagged his Shadow Sudowoodo and added it to our team, meaning we almost have a full team here. We got Fluffy, Umbreon, Espeon, Quilava, and Sudowoodo who we're keeping on our team. Noctowl is the only sort of like temporary team member, which is pretty crazy. I don't usually have a full team this early on in the game, and we're only one member off. Anyway, Fantine the Fortune Teller told us that the answer to our possible purification problem may lie north in Agate village, where Rui's grandparents live. So, what say we head there and have a look? And, oh my goodness. I love this area. Oh, here we are. This is where my grandpa and grandma live. Ah, the air tastes a lot different. It's been so long. Okay, let's get going. I bet they're worried about me not getting here. The air tastes different here, huh? Well, yeah, I'm not surprised, Rui. I'm not surprised. So I think I'm going to switch my team around a little bit. Because there is a wild battle. There is a trainer battle we can do here, and I kind of want to go ahead and do it. I want to give Sudowoodo a bit of limelight, and also Espeon is a bit underleveled compared to Umbreon, so I think we'll switch it around like so. Why, welcome to Agate Village. This village is home to trainers who were once considered experts, and of course they're Pokemon. I would think that it's too early for people like you to settle here. Hilarious. So there's some worthwhile exploring to do around Agate Village. You're Egan's granddaughter, aren't you? Come to think of it, it's been telling everyone that you're coming for a visit. He seemed awfully pleased. And you live with a Torchic. That Torchic is like standing perfectly on that circle. That's pretty great. There's a lot of exploring worth doing in Agate Village. You see a lot of places sort of like this that don't seem like it's worth going around, but in fact if you head behind the house here, there's actually a cave. And in said cave, there's a couple of items that might be worth picking up. For example, a silk scarf will raise the power of normal type moves, very handy, and 2 Ultra Balls, very useful for catching Pokemon. So yeah, lots of items around Agate Village, and some that you'll definitely want to pick up. We'll get close to that soon. However, if we head up this ramp here, this trainer is quite an interesting train. Oh, I just gave it away, didn't I? Oh! When I looked into your eyes, excitement poured over my blood, which said, kiddo, how about we have a heated battle, you and I? Sure thing, let's go. So yeah, I believe this is actually the only trainer battle you find in this fun old man scoff. Look at the battlefield, how there's a Pokemon Center at the side, and you're just on this big grassy meadow with a giant waterfall, and it's not just a big circle either, it's like an organic shape. It looks so cool. So yeah, as you probably guessed, this Pokemon trainer doesn't have any shadow Pokemon, but it's still a... Oh, why did I do that? It's still a cool battle that I kind of wanted to show. Just because it's here, you know, mid-level 30s, it's a good time to start raising up your team's level, especially if you're a little bit underleveled like my Espeon is. And also, sending out shadow Pokemon can help purify them, so heck, we may as well try it. Also, what I was saying, I think it was the last episode or the episode before, about when you send out a Pokemon and the different colors sprout out from the Pokeballs. Oh, Sudowoodo entered Hyper Mode, that's fine. I wasn't expecting the one for the Ultra Ball to be... Oh, I forgot what color it was. Was it yellow? Was it blue? I can't remember. Oh well, we'll see sooner or later. That ferret scares me. That ferret definitely scares me. So yeah, Sudowoodo, man, is a really interesting Pokemon. And I've just found out that it's in Pokemon Sword and Shield as well, so I'm kind of tempted to get one. I mean, I usually try and complete the regional Pokedex in a Pokemon game anyway. I mean, X and Y was the first time I actually tried to do a living dex of the national Pokedex, and that was fun. That was actually really fun. Of course, we can't do that in Sword and Shield, can we? But I'm actually okay with that. I don't know how collecting different forms will work, though. I'll probably have a separate box for different forms, but hey-ho. So hopefully now I can show off Sudowoodo's monstrous attack stat, because, yeah, it's slow, but it hits like a truck, and I mean like a rock-hard truck. And when we get access to Rock Slide holding that Hardstone, it's gonna do monstrous amounts of damage. I'm really looking forward to it. Skadoosh! I mean, it doesn't seem like it did that much, but again, you gotta remember, that's no stab. So it's a good move. It's a good Pokemon. I like Sudowoodo. Also, it's straight up level 35. We haven't managed to level up anything yet, so really looking forward to that. Stun Spore is a bit of a pain, but hey, we're not going to be doing any more battles today, so that's fine. We'll come across this town's Pokemon Center. I just love how you can see like the other stuff in the background. It's great. I wonder now if Pseudo Widow will actually attack first. Oh, it would have done, but hyper mode. Kind of hope Espeon doesn't take it out here. Dang it. Okay, that means we're stuck in hyper mode for a while. Because yeah, you can't call your Pokemon out of hyper mode when you're not in a battle. Even stuff like healing your team at the Pokemon Center won't remove hyper mode. Or will it actually? Alright, that was a good workout. Well, thank you, Scoff. I actually completely forget if you can call it out of hyper mode. Oh well. Woo! My, you are tough. I haven't been this excited in years. However, the Pokemon you use appear to be troubled somehow. They are frightfully strong, but they are somehow cold. Am I imagining that they are keeping their hearts closed tight? So Scoff seems to have some extra information about Shadow Pokemon, potentially. Alright, here we have the Pokemart for Agate Village. Have you ever battled in the Relic Colosseum? Not long ago, I won a challenge, and they gave me a TM. Why don't you enter too? You won the Relic Colosseum? Dang. Yeah, speaking of that, we can actually go and do the Relic Colosseum, but we can't. They won't allow you to enter with Shadow Pokemon, unlike Pyrite. This place is a retirement village for senior citizens, but for some reason, we see a lot of visiting young trainers. It seems to be a rumor that this village is a secret but sure way of becoming close to their Pokemon. So available to buy now, we have access to some Hyper Potions, which are super helpful, and also the EV increasing drugs, and also we have the Joy Excite and Vivid Sense. These are colognes which we can't actually use just yet, because if we try and buy them, they'll be like, oh, you don't have a case to put them in. We'll get that reasonably soon, and that can be another way of... well, I'll tell you when we get there. It's just kind of... yeah, it makes more sense to sort of do it as you're able to. There's a massive Wobbuffet. Ah, Rui, you finally arrived. Oh, and you with a friend too. I know it's hardly any of my business, but it pays to choose your friends carefully. Wow. Ah, it's Egan's beloved Rui. Or was it Rui's beloved Egan? Now, which are you? This guy's hilarious. We actually have to come talk to him later. But I love him. He's great. I can't remember his name. Anyway, this house here is where we're meant to be going. Wait a second. Could it be? Rui, is that you? I thought so. The last time I saw you, you were the tiny little thing. Now look at you, growing up to be a real beauty. Oh, please, stop it. But I shouldn't keep you. Egan is worried about you. Don't waste any time. You should go see him. So yeah, this is Egan's house. This is Rui's grandfarers? I was going to say grandfather's, but then I switched to grandparents' house. We will be going in there today, but first of all, it's worth coming down behind the house to pick up this item box here, because this is the EXP share. Back in days of old, we would give this to one Pokemon at a time, and the experience would be split between whoever battled and that one Pokemon. So, and that's how it is in this game, in times of old. Alright, heading back. Let's head into this house first. Let's see what's it. Oh, this isn't a house, I remember. This is the Daycare Center. Just like in Red and Blue, you can only leave one Pokemon here at a time, and they will gain experience based on how many steps you've done. And this guy right here, he's the name rater. You can give your Pokemon nicknames. I haven't really thought of any nicknames for my team just yet, so I'm kind of going to be leaving that until I can think of some. Might ask the Discord people or the Twitch subs to help me think of some names. But anyway, if we head up here by this awesome waterfall, you see this? My Taillow brings me berries from somewhere every day. Here, I'll share one with you. Alright, and this will give you a Figgy Berry. I think there's a couple of berries this guy will give you. All you have to do is leave Agate Village and come back. It's not really worth doing that to grind up berries, because berries aren't very good in this game. But yeah, if you leave and come back, that guy will give you another berry. Why, if it isn't Rui, it's been too long. Is that young man your boyfriend? I know why you're back. You came to introduce your boyfriend to Egan, didn't you? Well, Rui, I should introduce my boyfriend to you. You see, my boyfriend is this my Tiana here. Okay. You didn't see anything. Alright, down here. Hello. Leave your Pokemon with the daycare lady in the village. Most Pokemon will come back in a much happier state of mind. Just give her a try, leave a Pokemon, and see how it likes it. So yeah, that's another mechanic that isn't really used in the game. That's friendship. There are a couple of moves that are based on friendship, and that's about it. Like, for example, Rui, get out of the way. For example, Espeon's return is based off friendship and not on, like, power. Frustration is also the reverse of that, so the more your Pokemon dislikes you, the more damage it will do. Down there is Relic Forest. If we try and come down here... Hello? This is the entrance to the Relic Forest. They say that Celebi visits this forest. I'm sorry, but no one except the villagers are allowed through. If you're a sightseer, please do it elsewhere. Wow. Rude. If we come down this way and around this is really well hidden. And go right to the very end, we'll see for our efforts of going for a little stroll, a very scenic stroll, we will get a Quick Claw. Attaching that to a slow Pokemon might help it move first in battle. It's random. I can't remember what the percentage chance of it is. I think it's maybe 20%, maybe 10%. Something that I probably won't be using. Maybe I'll use it on one of my slow Pokemon, but not Sudowoodo. That hard rock is definitely worth keeping on. I came to tap the knowledge of the village about Pokemon. After all, even though they've retired, they were all great trainers in their prime. Gee! Wait. Oh, that was weird. I've given up on battling, but I never neglect checking the health of my Pokemon. Gah! Oh, whoa, 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 my back! Seems I should be the one getting a health check. That was strange. Even though I was chatting to the old man, it was activating Trico's text. It's a bit strange. Alright, there we go. Thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again soon. Indeed, indeed. Alright, so, anything else that we can check out in Agate Village? I think that brings us full circle to the front of the village, which, you know, is not a very big town. Oh, that's something I want to mention. This is the town where you can get Rui stuck. And you can just wander off without her. No, go away, go away, go away! I can't remember, there's a way of going into Egan's house without her. I think it's, like, over here somewhere. Yes, here we go. So you sort of walk up to these ledges, you just sneak on by. Maybe it's this one? Oh yeah, it's this one. This one's a bit tighter. Sorry, it's me having fun, alright? I'm allowed to have fun every now and then. And then you just sort of sneak around, and then... Oop. There you go. No more Rui. We don't need her anyway. Alright, so let's go into Egan's house and just storm the place. I mean, they don't know who we are. We don't have Rui with us. And she caught up. Just something fun I like to do every now and then. I might get too caught up doing that. Grandpa Egan, Grandma Bella. That's a really weird way of spelling Bella. I missed you. Ah, Rui, welcome, welcome. We heard that you were coming, but then you didn't arrive. We were worried about you, dear. You finally arrived. What held you up? I had this terrible time. On the way here, I was abducted by these creepy people. Luckily, I was saved by Dazzler, who happened to be there by coincidence. Oh, how frightful. Thank you so much for saving our granddaughter. But why would anyone want to harm Rui? It's probably because I can see these bizarre Pokemon. Yeah, probably. They're shadow Pokemon. Pokemon that have been turned into fighting machines with hearts of darkness. Shadow Pokemon? What on earth is that? Well... Help, there's trouble. Egan, it's a serious situation. Some outsiders went into the Relic Forest. What? Who are they? I don't know. They shoved me aside and... That's enough talk. It can wait. I'm off. Whoa, super fast old man with a dress / robe that, like, really flies off there. Outsiders fouling the Relic Forest. That mustn't happen. But I worry for my husband even more so. Rui, dear, please go after him. And even though this video is only about 14 minutes long, I'm gonna be calling it an episode there. We explored the majority, if not all, of Agate Village. Found some cool items. Oh, hello. What's all the commotion about? It's a track... is it a track meet for old folks? Gee, they're energetic. I love that. Yes, the guard over at the Relic Forest is gone, so we're going to be doing that next time, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Colosseum. In the next one, we're going to go into Relic Forest and try and see what all the fuss is about and see if we can help out Egan. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.